guys, today I'm gonna do another tier list from the Finks update. And first off, let's just start by Shelly. She's good in Showdown, not really good in anything else. On the overall B tier is where she goes. Nita, she can deal a lot of damage. She is good against tanks in general. But she's mainly good in heist and solo showdown, so I'll put her in A. Colt is a C tier. There's a lot better brawlers than him. He's a damage dealer. So, yeah, there's a lot of better picks. And he gets countered by a lot of close range brawlers and mid range brawlers. So, he's a little bit irrelevant in the meta. Bull is C tier. He's only good in solo showdown or duo showdown or trio or any map with bushes. He is bad in anything else but brawl ball, and that's pretty much it. Brock got up from I think the last time C tier to B tier above Shelly, but no, but even though he is good, there's a lot of better picks. It's just that he can open the map and change some games with the hypercharge or super. Oh, Primo, he's he's a little I mean, he did get the buff like a season ago where he has more HP, which is pretty good. But I don't think he's still that good, and so I'm just gonna put him here above Shelly. Bartley, good in heist, good in a lot, like hot zone, depending on the map. Also, maybe knockout. If there's a lot of walls, just put Bartley and spam. If you play with randoms, maybe not, but yeah, it can be protected enough. So wait, enough of that. Barley all alone, I'll put him in C tier, but because of that gadget and that because of that gadget where you can heal, it's pretty good. So B tier, Poco S tier. No, I'm just kidding. He's here. I think he's not better than Cole, but better than Bull. Rosa, bottom of the C tier. I mean, her super is pretty good, but there's a lot of better option for close range. Jessie, A tier. Same as Nita. Just that she's really good in also hot zone, so I think Jessie might be better. Dynamite is A tier, top of A tier. I think this is like the first time I didn't put him in S tier. I mean, he's still good, but just the new hypercharges and the changes the meta that he's less better. Tick is C tier, just above Rosa. He's really easy to counter. He doesn't deal much damage. No, his hypercharge is pretty mid. Unless you forget that it spawns little mines is basically useless. 8x is top of A tier. He's really good actually. With the super, you can do M's and 8x that counters things. I don't know why would you play him in heist, but that there is pretty OP. But even without the glitch, A tier because he's a pretty good. He maybe would be S tier, but he's pretty slow. So yeah, Rico, he's S tier. Even after the hypercharge nerf, he is really good. Like they need to nerf the gadgets, and because of the infinite gadget, now it's not like you get like 3 or 4 gadgets. No, now for the whole game you have gadgets, so you can't waste them anymore. So he's S tier. Daryl, A tier, still pretty good. Just a lot of better picks. But I put him in the A tier because he's good in Brawl Ball. And the key to Daryl is really good. Penny, I'll put her right here over Jessie. She's a little bit like Jessie, just more versatile and can play her on a lot more maps. Still, though, gets countered by Squeak and a lot of Squeak players out there, so mm, that's what's a little bit more bad for Penny. Next up is Carl. He's pretty good. The hypercharge isn't that good. I put him B tier. Jackie, in this meta, she's really good. So I'll have to put her above Jessie right here because she can counter a lot of good brawlers with the super, like let's say Juju. You pull the Juju, easy, boom. You counter also throwers because you can hit through walls. Gus is just really good, above 8-bit. He did get nerfed that damage, but it doesn't matter because he's still pretty good. But he got a hyper charge, is good. I'll put him here. Ems, put her above Dynamite. Uh, Not really much to say. She has good DPS, but when you face check, oh my god, when you face check in bushes, that's bad and gets carried by the gadget. So, yeah. Stu is S tier. Even though his star power got nerfed, he is still a really, really good brawler. Piper, she is, in my opinion, A tier. Between Gus and A-Bite. She's no longer S tier. There's a lot of better. But um, she's still pretty good and deals a lot of damage. If you're pretty skilled with Piper, she's S tier, but I'll put her A. Pam, pretty relevant in the meta. I'll put him bottom C tier, not F, because I did see there's a hypercharge, just not out yet and not. So okay, so the hypercharge, we don't know what it is, but it is confirmed. If you go in the game, you can see it says coming soon. So that's why I don't put her in F tier. Maybe she can be better. I don't know. Frank is above. No, he's above Dynamite because I mean it's still the same Frank, just the meta shifts. BB, she's pretty good. I'll put her A tier above Penny. B, she does crazy damage. Like it's not fair. The hypercharge and charge shot, it's crazy. I'll put her bottom as she's also a really good mid laner. Nani, she's hard to hit, but I mean her shots are hard to hit, but she's still good and deals a lot of damage. Edgar is actually top of B tier. I never thought I'd say this. Edgar's actually pretty good. Just more skill, and my randoms don't have that skill, so yeah. Griff, put him B tier, above bow. He do good damage, but yet again, better options. Grow, I just think is bad. His hypercharge a little better. I will put him F tier, above tick. Bonnie is F tier. Worst marksman, I think, in the whole game. Maybe the worst brawler, I don't know. Yet I'll see what they have. Gale is no longer S tier. Top A tier. That's a little bit fair. Colette is always S tier as long as they don't nerf the hypercharge. Colette is broken. Belle, Belle's a little bit like Piper. I'll put her below Piper because I think the damage, like without super, is a little underwhelming. Only 2,000. So, but with super, it's really useful. So that's why she's good. Ash, that hypercharge is good. I'll put him above Primo. Lola got the new hypercharge, still not that good. I'll put her top C tier. Sam, again with a hypercharge, is really good, I think. I'll put him above Jackie. Mandy, broken hypercharge, above Colette, broken hypercharge. Macy is above Daryl. Ank is S tier. That hypercharge, I think it's the best hypercharge in the game, so it's just pretty easy to charge. So there you go. Pearl, there we go. Larry's still pretty good. I'll put him B tier between Brock and Griff. Angelo is next to Brock, I think. Behind him, still the same. I don't think he got nerfed. No, this season he didn't get nerfed. So yeah, just yet again, better options to take and pick and whatever. Barry is good. I'll put him above M's. Shade, he was hyped up a lot. He's a disappointment to what everybody was hyping him up to be. Meeple, I don't like Meeple. He's bad. In my opinion, his super is a little underwhelming. And he was good with the Doug glitch, but not anymore. It's patched, so yeah. Mortis is S tier as always. I put him above Colette. He's skilled if you can play him. He's good. Always the same. Tara, A tier above Piper. She's good in the meta because she can counter a lot of good brawlers, such as actually most of them. You just fool them. Throwers, you just the pull, kill them. Any brawler that is low, super, you kill them. The hypercharge you cannot miss unless you are my randoms. Gene, his hypercharge, he's always underwhelming. So we're just gonna put him here. He's pretty good with if we don't count his hypercharge. Max 8 S tier, bottom of S tier. She did get nerfed to the hypercharge. I think she is good though. She can dodge a lot. Mr. P, he is A tier between Nani and Frank because I mean just the hypercharge is so broken. Plus the gadget, you have three little penguins, three porters, and that is annoying. Sprout is one of the better throwers. I'll put Sprout uh above Meeple, above Berry. Byron is next. Byron is good. Keyword only good. Put it here above Sam because he can heal a lot. That super is carrying him. Squeak can counter Penny, which is pretty good considering how annoying she is, and can also do a lot of damage. A tier. Next up is Lou. Fix the hypercharge, it's still broken. Next up is Ruffs. Depending on what you play, Ruffs is really good. Especially with Crow. In Heist, Buzz is probably one of or the best showdown brawler right now. S tier. Next up, Fang. He's good. Put him bottom A tier. Next up is Eve. I mean, she's good. She's skilled, but a lot of better brawlers that can hit from distance. Also, the only reason why she's not C tier is because she can go on water, but Angelo can go on water and he's better overall, and he's B tier also. Next up is the best marksman in the game right now, Janet. Which if you'd asked me this 2 months ago, I thought it'd be fake. Next up is Otis. I said next up is Otis. Pretty good. S tier, still broken. They didn't change nothing. He still free kill the moment you got super or hypercharge, same thing. Buster, speaking of hypercharges, is pretty good. Next up is Gray. And put him here and see. Yeah. RT is pretty good. I'll put him above Buster. Of course, he has some bad game modes, but you play him in duels, which I think he's still the best brawler. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Willow is bad. Just bad. Doug also is bad. And guess who else is bad? Yeah, Charlie, but she's not F tier, she's bottom and over Pam. Next up, Chuck, he's good. He's B tier, above Shade. And Morley. Miko, probably one of the worst assassins. That hypercharges underwhelming. So, bottom B tier. Melody. One of the best brawlers in the game right now. Above Rico. Right here with Hank and Janet. Lily's also really good. But our top A. Clancy's bad. He used to be good. You really need gold, and that's hard to get. So that's that. Juju's still one of the best brawlers. I don't even think she got nerfed yet. Ollie also really good after the buff. Put him above Mortis. Spike's an all-rounder. Put him under Taka. Crow under Mississippi, Leon under Spike, Sandy under Gale, Amber's pretty good under Maisie, Meg and B tier, Surge's S tier. Still one of the best showdown brawlers. And he also counters a lot of assassins, which is pretty meta right now. Chester is good. He's above Meeple. Cordelius is an A tier brawler. Above Gus. He's good. Especially considering Showdown. And even brawl. Kid Duck. Real. It's hideous. It's broken. I'll put him right above Bell. Next up is Draco. He's good. He's A tier. He's above Nita. Next up is Mo. He was good. He's no longer good. The bottom of the B tier. Next up is Kenji. And where else to put Kenji? Then top 3 8 tier. Next up is there it is, a new tier. If you miss this brawler, you need help. Finns, he's borderline broken. Above Mandy. And Looney, she's not out yet, but judging on the Brawl Talk, I think she's pretty good. Top 8 tier. And this is my tier list. Take time to pause. And thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.